Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we're back with a highly controversial video. Not controversial because of my opinion, it could be, but controversial because people have been asking this question since the Octagram units were first teased. We have Space Millum, we have Wind Romerus, we have these other question marks, and we have this shadowy figure next to Millum who does not have a question mark, who bears I would say slight resemblance to an outline of maybe Leon, maybe Rimuru. Who knows? Nobody actually knows. People have been speculating since November 28th, when this image dropped on the official Facebook page, who this next unit was going to be. The most widely accepted one was Leon Cromwell, but as we found out today from the leaks, we are getting Leon Cromwell most likely tomorrow night, 6 p.m. And we should have the official reveal of Leon in about 3.5 hours, give or take. So, I think it's safe to say we don't have a Leon coming, which is unfortunate. I know he is a very requested unit, but that leads me to today's topic of when are we going to get the next Octagram unit? This isn't a who, because at this point it could be literally anyone. But when are we going to get the next Octagram unit? So as you may or may not know, depending on how long you've been playing this game, whether you've just started or you've been playing since day one, the game launched with Space Millum shown. Like, she was shown as like a launch kind of unit, something to be excited for. We knew that you were not going to be able to get her immediately. We knew her stats, we knew her kit. It was very, very, very good. She still has the highest attack stat in the game. She has the single highest damage multiplier on her ult. She's a very strong unit. We knew she was coming. We didn't know how or how long it would take or what we would need to do to obtain her at launch, but we knew that she was not summonable. So, fast forward almost 4 months, and we know that we buy the Octagram units with the Octagram emblems, like this. And then, we're like, okay, well, how long does it take? Well, it took a while. It took about a month and some change. 2 months almost. So, bringing up the timeline of my own videos, we can see that my video streamed live on the 27th of December, the Wind Heroes Jubilee and Space Millum. This is where I purchased Space Millum on camera. Let's see, after I farmed up the rest of the events. Trying to find where I actually get her. Yes. Alright. There we go. So, here we go. I have 100 Octagram emblems, she costs 100, and I bought her. And I have not had enough to buy another Octagram emblem since. But if I go into the game, and we go into the shop, and we go to the Octagram Bazaar, we're sitting at 80. Currently, you can obtain 90 because I have not maxed out the free-to-play Mirren skills, and so giving her skills to level 7 gives you another 5, and then getting them maxed out to level 10 gives you another 5 for a total of 90 Octagram points. So that leaves us 10 away from buying, Romerus or whoever else. So if we go back and look at that timeline, they only dropped, we knew Millum was coming, December 27th, but then we see from another video, December 27th, that starting on the 29th, we would be able to buy Demon Lord Romerus. And now this brought to the question, who do you buy now? Do you buy Millum for the DPS? Do you buy Romerus for, at the time we didn't know, but when she dropped we know that she is a wind support and the best healer in the game with 60%. I mean, it's no one heals 60%. The only person that heals close to that is Shizu, and she's a single target healer. Romerus heals the whole team for 60%. So she is worthy of being an Octagram unit. That skill is disturbingly powerful for keeping you alive. But Why did they drop Romulus at the same moment that we could obtain Milim? To give us choice? To make our lives harder? Or because it literally takes 2 months of playing the game to obtain enough currency to get an Octagram unit? That is what I think. And that is how my thought process for these Octagram units are going, is that if we exclude Milim from the equation, and we just think about how long it took for Romulus to come into the game, which is the exact amount of time that it took to get 100 emblems to obtain an Octagram unit, then by that logic, they would only release the next Octagram unit when we would have another 100 emblems, which we are very shortly coming up on. We need 10 more. And at the end of this month, when the Heroes Jubilee starts, we can obtain those last 10 from the milestone rewards of beating those missions. Which then leads me to the assumption that once the Heroes Jubilee drops, they're probably going to drop another Octagram unit. So it is currently February 9th. Leon Cromwell's banner is most likely coming tomorrow night, and he should be the third and final unit of the light meta. The 17th, next Thursday, will most likely be the beginning of the Heroes Jubilee, and also a rate up banner on the existing pool of light units, which would be Shuna and Gazel. So, I think that the next Octagram unit will come in the patch for February 17th of this month. Because that'll be the rate up banner. The Heroes Jubilee will go for a week onto the 24th of February, which is generally when the next meta starts, is the last week of each month. Because as we saw in my previous video, and let me pull up the spreadsheet, we can see that November, and then November into December, December into January, January into February, that the double banner of Protector and Battle unit beginning the new meta always occurs on the last week of each month. So, we can assume that now Leon Cromwell is coming on the 10th, we have the light rate up banner on the 17th, and then the 24th will begin whatever meta comes next. Space, water, or ground, one of the three. That's all we have left. So I assume that when this banner drops, we will get another Octagram unit. We'll probably get in-game notice that someone is coming, but you won't be able to purchase them until the 17th. And then the next meta will start, and then we're going to go another 2 months while you build up enough Octagram emblems to purchase another unit. And then once you have enough to get another 100, which would bring our grand total right now to 300 emblems if you've been playing since day one and have collected every single emblem there is ever to give in this game, then in 2 months more time, so let's see, so the third week of February, March, April 21st-ish, maybe another Octagram unit drops. And then June 23rd, so that would make it 4 units? No, that would make it 5 units. So Milim, Romulus, and then whoever's coming this month, and then April, and then June, and then August, and then October, and then December, when we were first able to purchase an Octagram unit. So if we go by that, 1 year for all of the Octagram units to come out. You won't have enough to buy all of them, or maybe you will. Maybe you buy some dupes. Maybe... I'm not going to personally dupe Space Milim because her trait is not that good. I'm going to get a new Octagram character when they come out for the content. But 1 year for the other remaining Octagram units to come out. Now, whether that's true or not, we're just going to have to wait and see, because I could just be off my rocker and I could be spouting out some serious nonsense and they could drop like 3 Octagram units at once in the span of 2 months over summer. Who knows? It's entirely speculation at this point, but based on the trends, this is the information that I have come up with, and these are the assumptions that I have to make. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me, if you think there's a different schedule, if you think that this is not Leon, who you think is coming next. Let me know all of your thoughts, because I generally want to know. Who is the most requested Demon Lord, in your opinion? Who are you most excited for? Let's talk about it. But for now, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later.